Happy Imbolc, everyone! If you are here, it means you want to hear something interesting about Imbolc, something that will deeply touch your soul. I will share with you what I know about this day, and maybe it will be something you haven't heard before. Today we'll talk about Imbolc's metaphysical meaning, Imbolc and the air element, Imbolc rituals for modern people. I know you probably already heard that Imbolc is celebrated on the 1st of February, well, plus minus 3-4 days. Personally, I start to feel the coming of spring, the coming of Imbolc already a week in advance. My Imbolc symptom is that I want to clean the entire home. This wish is not usual for me, to be honest. Cleaning rituals are part of Imbolc celebrations. We will talk about it in the third part of the video. Imbolc name came from the Old Irish word meaning in the belly. Our ancient predecessors did not give names and titles just out of the blue or because they thought it sounded cool. They knew exactly how to picture, how to reflect the sacred meaning of this day and to transfer it into the field of words and expressions. This phrase in the belly gives us a clear picture in our head of mother, of a child, comfort, protection, and so on. Maybe you have other associations with this phrase. Let me know in the comments. In the minds of our ancestors, it was a time when Mother Earth was ready for a new cycle. She is still sleeping, she is still in the belly, but already waking up from a long and peaceful winter sleep. Of course, it was a time to celebrate the coming of spring, although you cannot really see a dramatic shift of weather yet. But after this transition point on 1st of February, the feeling of spring was inevitable. Each celebration of the Wheel of Time is connected to the Great Mother, the Earth Goddess, which is known by many names, by many faces, 3 to be exact. The three-faced goddess. In different mythologies, she is known as Brigitte for Celts, Hecate for Greeks, Morena, Jiva, Leila for Slavic, and of course Verdandi, Skuld, and Urd for Scandinavians. Wheel of Time Mysteries shows us the path of the great goddess, her constant transformation, her continuously changing dance. Just like Shiva's dance, it balances, it shifts, it moves, but never stops. On Imbolc, the three-faced goddess reveals her new moon face. Just like nature is starting to wake up after the season of the dark forces, which started on Samhain, now a young goddess takes her pure and clean form. She is still young, she is still innocent, just woke up from a long slumber. While she was asleep, her other dark form, dark side, were doing the necessary inspections of this world, this reality. What is necessary for this reality? What is strong enough to survive and for whom the time has stopped? Think back to Yule. What did you wish for? Did the old Norns, the weavers of fate, hear your request? If you haven't watched Yule video, here is a link. Watch it because 8 sacred points on the wheel of the year, it's an entire continuous process of evolution, of transformation, which is not only relevant to ancient rural beliefs, but mostly to humans. Their mind, their soul, and life is a part of this nature. These processes will happen anyway, but better you know what's going on rather to stay in the shadow. Each point of the wheel is connected to one of the 4 elements. Any idea which element is connected to Imbolc? While you think, I will give you some hints. There are 4 elements in European tradition: earth, fire, water, and air. As the wheel turns, the elements rise and fall. If you take a closer look, all rituals of the wheel are based on this or that element. Like, for example, midsummer, we burn fire, we burn fire, we jump over it. So it means the rise of fire. On Beltane, we go to the witches' Sabbath. And of course, witches work closely with nature, with herbs, stones, etc. It's the rising of earth element. So there are two elements left. There are two left, Imbolc and Astara, air and water. People notice that the first birds return after wintering. Birds are the symbols of air. Obviously, they fly in the sky. And it was believed that birds were flying away to the other worlds. It is the general mythological concept of believing that across the ocean, across the sea, there is a world of strangers, a world of others. And birds flying into this world, bringing on their wings new and unknown information, new and unknown air when they come back home. When I say bring new air, I mean they bring new information. Element of air symbolizes words, thoughts, concepts, ideas, communication. Those who had magical abilities could read and understand the signs. By the bird's flight, they could tell what new elements will appear in this reality. This day you could hear words from strangers as if they were said exactly to you, or understand a bird's song. Imbolc is the perfect time to see if your desires and goals, which you made on Yule, are aligning with what the earth, as the ultimate force to materialize things, is ready to give you. New winds will tell you what the great goddess has accepted and what has been kept in the dark. Knowing all this, you can now celebrate Imbolc intentionally, focusing your mind to hear the answers. What's new is there to come to your life this year? And to help you tune into Imbolc's vibrations and align yourself with the awakening earth. There are several ritual steps I would recommend you to do. We all heard that the symbol of Imbolc is milk, the pure food to nourish and feed the newborn babies, as well as the food to feed the new worlds, new realms. A white cow with red ears is often associated with Brigitte. And from a mythological perspective, a cow is a symbol of force that can nourish young worlds. We also know Audumla, cow in Scandinavian mythology, primordial giant Ymir fed by her milk, and she licked out from the salty wrong's booty, predecessor of Odin Gillian. Talking about Imbolc, the symbolism says to us that the earth is ready to produce, nourish whatever has to grow. And by month of February, people were running low on their food supplies, and ships started to produce milk. To honor the goddess, they offered the first milk to Earth, knowing that she will give them back a bountiful harvest. And also there was a belief that if you offer milk to a stranger or to someone you know, and he or she will refuse it, it means that this person is not your ally. It could even be your enemy. So first what you do on Imbolc is prepare milk. And you cannot welcome your life into a dirty home, can you? Right? A goddess is all about being clean and pure. So take your brooms, take your mops, and make your place shiny clean. People also removed everything that reminded them of winter, but probably it's not that warm yet. So keep your coats and hats for now. You can choose one thing that means all dark times to you and put it away or even throw it. It will be your symbol that you are ready to welcome spring and new life and new winds into your life. Candles are also important on Imbolc. Candles made on Imbolc were used to cleanse homes after the long winter season, which was considered a time of dark forces. The ancients believed that candles made during this period possessed immense power. According to Slavic legend, on this day, the goddess Gromnica announced the arrival of spring with peals of thunder in the sky. Thunder was also known as the heavenly fire, a sparkle which was believed to be present in candles made on Imbolc. Thunder candles held protective powers, safeguarding homes from misfortunes and banishing the negativity that had accumulated during the dark season. There is a legend in Celtic tradition. For 19 nights, the priestesses of Bridget's temple would light one candle each night. Then, on the 20th night, a candle would light itself. It was believed that the goddess herself came to tend the sacred fire in the temple. If you want to know how to make your own Imbolc candle, you can check my Instagram page. I posted recently about how I made my Imbolc candles. So when you follow the simple rituals, you step into the path of great goddess mystery. It's an incredible journey. I wish you all could experience that. And to summarize everything that's been told, you need to remember that Imbolc is a transitioning point from dark to light, from winter to spring. It's the time when Mother Earth is waking up. And the new winds are coming into this world, into this reality. Birds bring new information from the other world back home. Milk is a symbol of purity, and candles are a symbol of heavenly fire. Wish you all great Imbolc. Hope you will make your own Imbolc rituals this year.